Hi guys, it's Lucy, and today we're going to continue the topic of lines and angles. But first, let's recap on what you learned about acute angles. These three acute angles over here are special acute angles, and you will see them in a lot of math questions during the time span of P5, which is primary 5, to secondary school. So I think it's best for you to remember these three because you will see them a lot. Now I'm going to show you how to draw angles. So do you remember what we talked about coordinate planes? Well, we're going to use them today. First, let's draw a coordinate plane. This is the y-axis, as you might remember. And this is the x-axis. Like this, and this is the 0 point. So now you might also remember quadrants. The quadrants are the sections dissected by the x-axis and the y-axis. For example, like this part is the first quadrant, this part is the second quadrant, this part is the third quadrant, and this section is the fourth quadrant. So now let's continue on with angle drawing. So to draw an angle, first imagine that the x-axis is one of the arms of the angle, and the 0 point is the vertex. Now to draw an acute angle, we would draw a line connecting the 0 point to any of the points in the first quadrant. For example, the point is here. I would draw it like this. So this is acute angle, like this. And now I'm going to show you how to draw an obtuse angle. But before that, you might be wondering, why is it so that we can draw acute angles and obtuse angles and reflex angles, whatever angles they are, like this? So because, like, imagine if you connect the 0 point to the y-axis and the x-axis is still one of the arms, this would create a right angle, which I would talk about later in the video. So this is a right angle, just in case you don't know. And a right angle is like 90 degrees. So like an acute angle is smaller than 90 degrees. So like this section is smaller than 90 degrees. So that's why we can connect the 0 point to any point of the first quadrant to draw a acute angle. And actually the same goes to the obtuse angle, only that the obtuse angle is an angle that is larger than 90 degrees but smaller than 180 degrees. That's why it's in this section. So to draw an obtuse angle, we need to connect the 0 point to any of the points in the second quadrant. For example, if the point was here, then I would draw it like this. So this is a obtuse angle over here. And now I'm going to show you how to draw a reflex angle, and that is what we're going to talk about later in the video as well. So a reflex angle is actually an angle that is larger than 80 degrees but smaller than 360 degrees, which is in these two sections. So we can connect the 0 point to any of the points in the third or fourth quadrant. For example, if the point is here, then we would likely be drawing it like this. So this is a reflex angle. Now I'm finished showing you how to draw the angles, and now let's move on to figure 2, right angles. A right angle is an angle of exactly 90 degrees. A square in the corner is usually used to represent 90 degrees, like this. A right angle is formed between perpendicular lines. So, to prove it, I will first draw a perpendicular figure. Like this. So you will see that there are 2 right angles over here. And that's why I said that a right angle is formed between perpendicular lines. Now I'm gonna show you how to draw a right angle. So to draw a right angle, you'll need a set square like this. So first you can just draw the baseline over here. And then you draw another straight line that is perpendicular to this line, like this. So this is a right angle, as you can see. And now let's move on to figure 3, obtuse angles. So I told you earlier in the video that an obtuse angle is an angle that is larger than 90 degrees, but smaller than 180 degrees. So these 2 over here are obtuse angles. And I think you might remember I showed you a special way of drawing obtuse angles, and that's by using a coordinate plate. So first, as always, we'll draw the x-axis and the y-axis first. So this is the y-axis. So this is the y-axis over here, and this is the x-axis. And this is the 0 point. So to draw an obtuse angle, you can draw a line connecting the 0 point with any of the points in the second quadrant. For example, if the point is here, then we'll draw it like this. Okay, so this is an obtuse angle over here. And now you know what an obtuse angle is. Now let's move on to figure 4, straight angles. Straight angles are angles of 180 degrees. A line is considered to be a straight angle. As you can see over here, this is the line, but when you draw a straight angle, you can't forget the vertex because that's a part of an angle. So now I'll draw a straight angle for you guys to see. So I'll draw one arm of the angle first, and this is the vertex. And the other arm of the angle is over here, like this. So this is a straight angle. Now let's move on to figure 5, reflex angles. So reflex angles are angles that are larger than 180 degrees, but smaller than 360 degrees. For example, these two are reflex angles. Like, now I'm gonna draw one for you guys to see. I'm pretty sure you remember the special way of drawing the angles, so I'm not gonna repeat that, and I'm gonna draw it in my way. So this is a reflex angle that I'm drawing. So this is a reflex angle over here. Okay, sorry, I can't draw a perfect circle over here, but you get the idea, right? So this is the reflex angle we're aiming for. Now that you know what a reflex angle is, we're gonna move on to figure 6, a revolution. A revolution is a complete turn, an angle of exactly 360 degrees. As you can see, this is a complete turn over here. So now I'm gonna show you how to draw a revolution. So to draw a revolution, you simply draw a line over here. Like, frankly, you just draw a line over here, draw the vertex, and then you draw a circle. So this is actually a revolution. Yeah, so this is the revolution, and it is also the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. P.S. If you don't know, there are worksheets down in the comment section below, and you can download them freely, and you can also share with your friends and family. And if there are any topics you want me to make a video of, you can feel free to comment down in the comment section to let me know. So that's all. Bye. Thanks.